Huh. Well, I'm sure many of you are pretty sort of annoyed that we won't be getting more Invincible until next year. After all we've waited for, the 2 years and the weekly waits, but it's fine. It's fine, I guess. But this season so far has been a fucking banger. Great development, post Omni-Man for Mark, Debbie, and the world. As someone who has read the comics, I do like how they're handling the pacing. It reminds me of the comics where every time we go to someone in particular, something always happens, and it always leads to something major later down the line. Specifically with Mark going on his smaller adventures, like dealing with the crazy ass sidekick from Night City, I'm pretty sure it's Night City, and being brought before the Mer people. I'm loving the developments with Alan and the Coalition. Didn't spend too much time on them, but got enough of them to know what's going on and hints, I can't speak, on what's to come. As someone who has read the entire comic of Invincible, I honestly have no complaints. But there are some people out there who are upset over some scenes being absent in the show that were in the comic. I personally think it's fine, some throwaway scenes aren't needed. The one moment people fear will be taken away is that a major character moment for someone else. I'm not spoiling it, but it's pretty fucked up. It's pretty damning, and I'm sure it won't be erased. Hopefully, the show won't erase other major character moments and try to go a direction that the fans probably won't enjoy. But I have faith that they'll do right by the actual show. I don't want a whole situation where it's like The Walking Dead live action where because the author could make changes to this version, he will and dramatically cause major changes down the line, right? That's not something I want to see here. Hopefully they don't change everything so dramatically in a whole different direction, but I have faith. If they do it, I'm just I don't know what I do. I probably will go insane. So far, the season is great, and honestly, to rate it, I give it a 9 so far. So far. Definitely not happy with waiting for more episodes, but I can't do shit about it, so why complain about it, right? Mark's anger created from his love for his dad, Debbie's sadness and anger created from her love for her husband, feels genuine and justified in this season, in this first half. Like, it feels, real, right? It feels like, that what they are going through is, it's a very unique situation, of course, but, you can actually feel the whole tension between the two and, their sadness, their feelings towards the whole situation. When Mark went ahead and met his dad after so long and giving him a hug, I felt that shit was amazing. It was lovely to see, but because of his mixed feelings with his dad, it didn't really last, this loving moment. And being shown that he has a little brother, blew his fucking mind, which was really funny to see. I knew it was coming. I was watching this episode with my wife, and she loves Invincible, and when the reveal came through, her reaction was god tier. I loved it. I loved it all. And then when the Viltrumites came through, I'm just gonna say the fight was baller. And not only does Mark finally have a fight to where he can fight at full strength, he also has to shed the whole no killing rule, right? Because he was put in a situation where all roads leads to him shedding this rule, and it's amazing to see. It's amazing to see. I can't speak today apparently, and it's finally here. Mark is a natural at it and will continue to be better combat wise, but his situation, his hesitation. Jesus, I can't speak today. His hesitation got him fucked up, and yeah, he got stabbed a good bit, right? And he also got punched in the face with broken teeth and stuff. So that's the thing. Damn, he gets his teeth broken a lot. When Nolan said to read his books, I felt that if you read the comics, you know. But let's talk about a couple of like the smaller things, right? I will say, I appreciate that they try to redeem Amber. It was a good attempt. Didn't work in my eyes, but it was a good attempt. Too bad many people just want Mark to get away from her, and in the direction of the comic, I'm not gonna spoil much, but if they do end up staying together because of a dramatic change and stuff, it will probably make people go crazy. I doubt it's gonna happen, but the shitstorm it would make would probably make everything just go truly fucking insane. I did enjoy them setting up the whole like multiversal type stuff. If you read the comics, with dude, I forget his name, Langstrom. That's his name, Langstrom. With Langstrom, I'm pretty sure it's Langstrom. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. It's Langstrom, and him mutilating himself and all this and that, and his hate for Invincible because he's combined himself with other versions of himself who all have a version of Invincible who is a complete fucking asshole. And I can't wait for the second half because I want to see all this going on. I want to see Spider-Man. And if you don't understand why I say that, then just read a comic. Honestly, it would answer all your questions. But if you're not, if they do introduce Spider-Man, that shit will be amazing, right? But honestly, that's really it. The show is great. I'm mad about having to wait again, but Reacher season 2 should satisfy my desire for violence and awesome shit. So I guess it's fine. Like you won this round, Amazon. You won this round. But hopefully you guys are well. Be safe and stay healthy, mentally, emotionally, and physically. See you guys later.